Lagos is the commercial nerve center in Nigeria, accounting for over 60% of economic activities in the country. The state is a major hub for the headquarters of national and global companies, coupled with a large concentration of several industries, both medium and large scale, which ranges from textile, food and beverage, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, just to mention a few. However, some of these industries have collapsed due to a lot of economic pressure.
And there are quite a number of dimensions to why we have come to the point we find ourselves. First, there is the infrastructure dimension. Manufacturing or industrial activities depend a great deal on infrastructure. There's a lot of logistics around manufacturing. Logistics from the point of view of the raw materials, logistics from the point of view of having to clear your cargo at the ports, equipment and raw materials, logistics from the point of view of having to distribute your finished goods across the country. We also have the issue of inflation. Inflation now, headline inflation is over 18%. That also has implications. Then you have the regulatory environment. Sometimes many manufacturers complain about the very tough regulatory environment. Then you have the issue of the influx of foreign products in the market. A lot of these products come in, especially from Asia. Sometimes they are landing here at 50% of the price of locally produced items. So how will they survive?
With the unfortunate harsh climate for industrial boom, some of the factory sites and warehouses have been acquired by event centers, shopping malls, and worship centers. This, in turn, has its implications on national development.
You cannot blame the worship centers. They have what they want. They have money, and the owner of the industry want the money, and they want the warehouse. So it is trade by barter. Nobody forced anybody.
Well, the likely implication is that our manufacturing sector will continue to go down. Manufacturing sector contribution to GDP today is less than 10%. That is the reality. So we are running an economy where the manufacturing sector is not competitive, it's not thriving, where the mortality rate of manufacturing investment is very high. Then, of course, you have it compounds the problem of unemployment.
No doubt, the conversion of these industries for other purposes have worsened the country's growing unemployment rate and may be responsible for sluggish economic growth. But how can we correct the menace?
Government should please pay attention to industries, especially those that are locally manufacturing products using our local raw material. At least 80% is local raw material. Using it, they should give them attention. They should give them grants. They should give them, incentive, because even abroad there are some products that are owned by Americans, and they keep injecting money in them to make sure that those companies does not fail.
One cannot deny the fact that industrialization is a strategic enabler of economic growth, innovation, employment opportunities, and financial stability. Therefore, conscious efforts must be made by the government to revitalize some of these viable industries, as this is one way to stabilize our economy, grow our local markets, and retain our position on the global map.